Irene.
Hi, Ariel.
You seem a little under the weather. What's wrong?
My car broke down again, and I ended up coming by bus. I had just picked it up from the mechanic a few days ago, but the repair didn't hold up. Can you believe it? The car engine gave out again. I can't rely on my car any longer to get me where I need to go. It just wears me out.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I really need to buy a new car. I started putting aside money every week. I earn money freelancing online in my free time,
Wow, that sounds great.
but I can't keep up with my studies this way, and I always fall behind. I have to catch up on my classes all the time. As soon as I buy the car, I'll give up the job and focus on my studies. Hey, Lisa and I are going to a concert next weekend, and I have an extra ticket. Would you like to come along?
I'm afraid I can't. I'm flying out to Canada next weekend for a cousin's wedding.
Really? You're not afraid of flying anymore?
Of course I am. I'm freaking out just thinking about flying. But I'm trying to get over my fear. I'm not going to run away from it any longer. I've decided to step out of my comfort zone. Fear is not going to hold me back from now on, not anymore. I just don't want to miss out on the chance to do so many wonderful things just because of my fears. I'm now ready to take on a new challenge.
That's a great idea. Yes, go for it. Open yourself up to new experiences. You're going with Brian, right?
I'm going with my sister. Brian and I split up a while ago. I'm the one who decided to break things off with him.
I really didn't know that. But you had been going out with him for so long. Isn't there any chance for you to get back together?
No, it's over between us. He let me down. I used to think he was my soulmate. We couldn't keep away from each other. But our relationship started to fall apart gradually. He turned out to be very selfish and rude. He began to think that the world was revolving around him. He was obsessed to stand out wherever he went. I am exactly the opposite. I prefer to blend into the crowd. He was showing off most of the time, trying to make a really big impression on everyone. He began to look down on people and laugh at them easily. Not even I could ever measure up to his expectations. That's how he made me feel. We started to get into fights pretty often. We were fighting over small things. He was getting down on me more and more for the way I dress or talk. Usually I was the one to give in. I couldn't put up with his behavior anymore. I felt so unhappy. Most days I would just put on a happy face, pretending everything was fine. We didn't seem to have as much in common anymore, and we began to grow apart slowly. What originally brought us together was our love for music. He was playing the guitar in a band. He used to be so charming and he could win everyone over. So it was easy for me to fall for him. When he first asked me out for a date, I was on cloud nine. But he became very successful, and that brought about this change. So our love story started out great, but ended up horrible. I couldn't just sit around and wait for him to come to his senses. I couldn't wait around forever. Enough is enough, and I'm not going to stand for it. So it's all over. Now I'm picking myself up and I'm moving on.
You did the right thing. It isn't fair to yourself to stick around in a relationship that makes you unhappy. You should never let anyone put you down and disrespect you. This goes against everything I've been brought up to believe in. Ryan should grow up and learn to respect people. Nothing can knock you down. You are a strong girl. An exciting future lies ahead of you.
You're such a wonderful friend. Thanks for boosting me up. It's great to know that I can always rely on you.
I'm glad you opened up to me about your problems. Anyway, you've blown me away with this news. I thought you were the perfect couple.
Well, things aren't always what they seem. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to...
Guys, this is my way to say hi, how are you? How's everybody? Guys, I expect all of you to be incredible. And you know now, imagine why I'm insisting so much about phrasal verbs, because in a real conversation, you're not gonna listen to normal verbs, okay? All the time, all the conversation is phrasal verbs, okay? So what is the point about to study English if I don't speak with phrasal verbs? Okay, obviously my English is gonna sound very basic. If you have a conversation with an American, you're gonna speak like a child all the time. In the meantime, he's gonna be speaking very fluent and in a very advanced way. What I wanna you to do, taking this course with me, and every time that we have classes, I teach you new things. Okay, we are not talking about things about the past. All the time is new and new and new information. All right, guys. So what is the point? If you pay attention, just right here, if you watch the video, of course, and pay careful attention, you have realized that all the conversation consists of phrasal verbs. All right, so that is why I tell you guys that we gotta take this more than seriously. This is a big issue and a big affair. I'm gonna just share right now, you just to see, and I'm gonna just show you some of the same ones that we just heard right now. Okay, for example, look at some of them, guys. So pay attention, because actually what we are gonna do today is talk about phrasal very advanced verbs. Okay, so that is why, guys, my piece of advice is focus on, because if you already learn how to speak English, why don't you have access to these very incredible situations that actually I could just learn them, okay, being on a very immerse English living situation. I mean, if you are living in the States, or if your neighbor is an American, maybe you're gonna be totally exposed all the time to this kind of verbs and vocabulary. All right, but I'm gonna start saying hello, guys. Good afternoon. All right, and let's start under the weather. Very quickly, guys, because we are gonna go with the one that we start talking last class. Remember the videos on YouTube, the scary. I'm gonna do that, okay? But with this video that we just watch, okay, I took, okay, some of the most important phrasal verbs, and I put it in this order just to show them to you. All right, guys, so let's get started. Under the weather. Under the weather. All right. So I'm gonna start making my questions, okay, to my public. Valerie, Sara, Kevin, Robbie, Laura Sprilla, excellent. Juan Esteban, welcome. I imagine Valentina is with you, or Valentina is about to join to the class. And Johan, wow, nice to see you here again, guys, okay? So I'm gonna start. You already watched the video. You already watched the video. The idea is after watching a video, what could you understand? Because that is a very important part, okay? If you're going to take an international exam, I imagine something that of course is going to happen is you're gonna be pushed to watch a video, and then you gotta answer some questions about what you just saw or what you just watched. Okay, it's exactly what I'm gonna do here, guys. Let's start talking very quickly about these phrasal verbs. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my friend. Okay, Laura, how are you today?
I have been very good, very good.
Wow, Laura, can you see? My gosh. Okay, this is very, very hard to listen from you. This is the way as I want to hear you all the time, positive, respectful, and obviously cheerful. Okay, excellent. Wow, teacher, I have been incredible. Oh my gosh, Laura, excellent. Laura, but you've been, I imagine, you've been under the weather in the past or not? You've been under the weather in the past.
Yes, I've been.
Yeah, for example, some weeks ago, you were under the weather. And under the weather is because every time that I ask you about how were you, okay, you say, nah, teacher, it's a lot of noise. I'm not comfortable. That is to be under the weather. To be under the weather is to be going through hard times, hard moments in your life. Hey, how are you? No, man, not so good. Under the weather. Okay, so under the weather is an expression. Under the weather. Okay, so it's bad. Okay, for example, when can you be, okay, under the weather? For example, if you are going on vacation on your new car and you are very, very, very far from a place, I mean, gas station, telephone, okay, you are very far, and maybe suddenly your car break down. Okay, I'm gonna ask Sarah, how are you? How's everything going, Sarah? Good?
Hi, teacher. I'm good, and you?
Yeah, Sarah, tell me something just for curiosity. Have you ever been on holidays and maybe the car where you were in maybe broke down?
Yes.
Really? Oh my gosh, Sarah, that is to be very unlucky. My gosh, and tell me something. Yes, my gosh, to be on holidays, to be very far, and suddenly the car broke down. Oh my gosh. And tell me something, Sarah, what could you do? What happened? Who helped you? How could you solve the problem? I mean, your parents or the person who you were with.
We call for help
Yes?
and we wait, and then um, I don't know how to say it. La gente, las personas que ayudan, no sé, they came and helped us.
All right. So that's good. Okay. But God, my gosh, to be on holidays in the middle of the road and have the car broke down, gosh, the same happened to me when I was like 12 years old. I was with my father and we were going to Santa Marta. And just in the middle of the way, okay, like 2 hours from Santa Marta away, okay, one of the tires blew, you know? And we had to be there for 6 or 7 hours. In the meantime, okay, the guy who was driving the car went to get help, okay, took, okay, the tire, brought it back, and finally fixed up the problem with a mechanic. Okay, I remember, okay, but only 6 hours, it's not so much, okay, but to be on holidays, my gosh. Okay, in English, in that, as Sarah said, teacher, but everything in that good. In that is at the end of the day, okay, the car was good and we return our trip. Okay, so I mean, in that is the way as something finish or somebody. For example, Miguel end up saying sorry. Okay, so end up saying sorry is at the end of the quarrel. Okay, he accepted maybe he was wrong and he say, so sorry for what I did. Okay, so he ended up saying sorry. Okay, hey guys, another very important phrasal verb that I just got there is the phrasal, look at it. This is a very good one. Is picked up. When we say picked up, okay, I think that doesn't need any introduction because that is actually very easy. When we say picked up, is because something, okay, was dropped. I mean, and I decide just to get it back. Okay, if it's something on the floor that I dropped, okay, so I'm just gonna pick it up. What is something that you can pick up? Okay, especially a 50,000 bill. If you see that it's out of your pocket and you drop it, okay, you're not gonna leave them just right there, because it's money and money matters. Money is important. Okay, you're gonna pick up that bill. Okay, but what about, I'm gonna ask you something, Juan Esteban. How are you, boy? How are you, Mr. Juan Esteban? How are you, boy? Are you around, Mr. Juan Esteban? In the meantime, you're back. Okay, I'm gonna ask to Johan Manuel. Johan, how are you, boy?
Hi, teacher.
Excellent. Okay, tell me something. Tell me that you are the best student in the school. Is true?
No.
No, right, Johan. Good. All right. I'm gonna process that. I'm gonna accept it. Okay, Johan, but okay, coming back to our conversation. For example, if you drop a bill, you pick it up. For example, if it's a 50,000 bill, 50,000 pesos, you pick up the bill or you just leave it on the floor? Or you pick
No.
it up?
Yeah, pick up.
You pick up. And tell me and be honest. What about if we are talking a 50 pesos coin? Pesos, 50 pesos. When 50 pesos just or you drop then on the floor, okay, tell me the truth, Johan. Okay, you just bend down and you pick up 50 pesitos or you just leave it on the floor. Tell me the truth. Okay, you pick up 50 pesitos or you don't pick up 50 pesitos.
Teacher, honesty, this money is nothing. Nothing. For the collectionings, the gifts is for the gifts is good.
Okay,
Uh,
so, but you're gonna tell me, Johan, you are gonna tell me that if you have a 50 pesos coin in your pocket and it's out of your pocket on the floor, okay, for example, on the bus, you look at the coin down, don't you pick it up? You don't pick up a 50 pesitos coin?
yes. Money is money, teacher.
Obviously, man, money is money. And 50 pesitos maybe seems not to be a lot, but it's 50 pesitos is 50 pesitos, all right? Obviously, I'm going to bend down my body. I'm going to pick them up. Obviously, all right, please. Sometimes people just for laziness say, that is nothing. Leave it, leave it there. Leave it. What? Oh my gosh, man. Leave it. What? I'm not going to do that. Okay, guys, very good. Okay, another very interesting phrasal verb, guys, is hold up. Hold up is when you don't resist something. Hold up is when you can bear a situation or when you can stand a person. Okay, so imagine the situation. All right, imagine the situation. Okay, tell me something, guys. What is something? What is something that you can't hold up in this life? Okay, that is a very good question. What, Valerie, if you wanna, you can type it, Valerie, if you want. Valerie, what is something that definitely, Valerie, in this life, you can't? It's impossible for you to hold up. Tell me what is that, Valerie? Give me an example. What is something that you never hold up? Okay, because I have many. Okay, for example, Valerie say, teacher, lies. Teacher, I don't hold up lies. I can't stand them. Yeah, that's true. The problem with lies, guys, is that you can't trust on people, because if you know people tell you lies, okay, so you never know when they are telling the truth. And if you don't know when they are telling the truth, what is the point about trust on somebody who you already know tell you lies all the time? Okay, so I imagine you don't want to have any contact with that person at all, or at least you don't want to have that person so close as maybe other honest people. Yeah, I can't, Valerie, I can, and guys, I can't hold up hypocrites, because there are people who look straight at your eyes and they can lie you pretending to be your friends, but they are not. But they are so good actor and actress, and they do an incredible performance, making you believe that actually they feel something good for you. And you know what is worse, guys? That we end up, believing that that is true. That is the worst part, when we think that they are our friends, okay, but they are not at all, okay? It's sad, that kind of things, guys. Okay, so that is something that I say no. I give up. I give up to this kind of situation. I say no. I give up. If, for example, I'm working on a place and my boss is very violent with my co-workers, is very rude to all the people in the office, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna get another job. I don't care, I'm gonna give up. Or, for example, if I have a friendship and I know that friendship is not honest because he's a hypocrite person, hey, I give up that relationship. I give up. For example, if I'm gonna fight with someone and I see he's a big boy, a badass, I'm not gonna fight, because that guy is gonna beat me up and he's gonna break my bones, and maybe he's gonna change the way as I look like. So maybe I'm gonna give up, say, no, man, so sorry, I don't want to have problems with you, okay? Obviously, because you don't want to die, okay? So you give up. We have to give up in life to many situations. Okay, for example, if you have the possibility to give up something, guys, what is that you actually give up? One thing that you say, no, I don't give up, and I'm gonna give up this. Kevin, Robbie, there are many situations in life, man. Many situations, Robin, where actually we wanna give up. Okay, say no more. I just can't go on with this anymore, any longer. I say no more. Okay, Kevin, Robbie, what is something that you just give up, or you wanna give up, or you already gave up? Kevin, what is that, man?
I think maybe trying to be in the like top how do I say puestos?
In the top level of school, in the top level of anything that you do. Yeah, it's because you're very demanding with yourself. It's because you want to be the best. It's because every time you want to shine, you want to be number one. Sometimes that is a very good way of thinking. I'm not going to tell you stop doing that, Kevin. Nah, please, man. You know that I'm not going to ever say that. All the contrary. I'm going to tell you, Kevin, you have a terrible problem. Teacher, what is that? You're sleeping 8 hours. Okay, it's too much. Stop sleeping so much and study more. Okay, that is actually what Teacher Alirio is going to tell you all the time, because you're very young. And you know what is the problem with our parents? Sometimes they say these words, poor guys. They are so busy doing things that in the future obviously will bring them up millions and millions, good position, nice houses, and incredible friends. Poor my child. Hey, what the hell is going on with them? Hey, I am a machine. and I can produce everything I want. Why do you think that I am like a paralytic, handicapped person? No. Okay, I can study many things at the same time. All right. So that is why, okay, I say, but Kevin, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. If your intention is all the time to be number one, don't give up. Go on. Go on. Keep on like that. Keep on like that, man. Okay. You are on the right path. You are on target. Okay. As American people say, okay, that's good. Excellent, Kevin. Okay. So Kevin say, teacher, sometimes I'm very demanding with myself. So many times I push myself to be number one. And sometimes I would like just to stop a little bit, be a little bit more flexible, and understand it that not all the time to be number one is the most important thing in life. But yes, it is. Yes, it is. To be number one is the most important thing in life. All right, don't forget it. All right, guys, I'm gonna move on. And next one is rely on. I like it because when I see the word rely on, the very first thing that cross my mind is friends. Friends. Okay, friends are important, guys. Very important in life. All right, Sarah. Uh, have you got a bestie? Have you got a bestie? Sarah? Have you got a bestie? I mean, have you got a best friend?
No.
Really? Not only
Really?
one? Not only one? Nothing? Nobody is your best
No.
friend? No, my
No.
God. Really? You know what? When you tell me that, immediately, I feel very down. I feel very sad. It's like a profound, okay, feeling of sadness. It's like, I don't have a friend, teacher. And I say like,
I
what?
have friends, but I don't have a best friend.
Oh, it's like, my gosh. It's very sad to hear that. My gosh, I can't believe it, Sarah. I can't believe it. Okay, but let's talk about this. Yes, I'm gonna accept it. Teacher, I don't have best friends. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna accept, I have to accept that sometimes in my life, for example, when I was 17 or 18 or 16, I didn't have besties. It's because I was all the time obsessed reading books. I remember my brother was all the time in Paris. He went to everywhere with friends and girls and all that. And I was invited all the time. I was invited. But guys, I was trying to get a perfect score in the ICFES because my obsession was to get a scholarship. And for 2 years, guys, maybe you're going to find this very hard to believe, but I'm very honest and I'm not telling you lies. I didn't go to Paris. I decided just to cash in, okay, to stay in all time, and reading and reading and reading was the only thing that I had just in my mind all the time. Yes, I know it's a little bit, extreme. Okay, but sometimes, guys, sacrifices are necessary just to get what we want in life. Finally, guys, I was the second best school guy in my school, the second best. Okay, and the school was big. It was like, to talk about CAS, but double students, double, like 8,000 students. And teacher Alirio got second position. Okay. Yes, obviously, I sometimes, exactly as Kevin, I want to give up. Okay, but at the end, I end up, okay, being the second best. And you know why? Because all the time I was studying. Okay, but Sarah, you don't have friends. I imagine, Sarah, that give you lots of
Teacher,
opportunities
I
to.
have friends. I just don't have a best friend, but I have friends.
You have friends, but not only a best friend, nobody who you open up yourself,
No.
that you can tell your more secrets and deepest secrets. No, nobody. All right.
No.
Okay, and tell me
Those
something.
people.
When you have a problem, when you have a problem and you need a solution, you need to have like a conversation, you need actually somebody. Who's that person?
Me.
Uh, My gosh, Sarah, that is an incredible answer. My God, let me, I'm gonna process it a little bit because I've heard so many things in life, okay, talking with my students in class, but that is what an incredible, okay, answer, teacher, me. All right, okay, Sarah, no problem. I'm gonna accept it. Okay, I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna ask you, Sarah, if you are your bestie, I mean yourself, you are your best friend. When you have a problem, you have deep, very deep conversation with you, looking, yourself in the mirror. Sarah, this is you. Okay, you don't have besties. That is why we are having this conversation with you. I mean, me, okay, in the mirror. All right, Sarah, I'm gonna ask you something. Do you think Sarah, your Sarah, inner Sarah, is a person who you can rely on? Okay, when you have a problem, your inner Sarah say, hey, do good things. Okay, you have good advices because every time when we are alone, we have two angels. The red one that is just right here, Sarah, okay, be free, don't pay attention. And we have the other white here that is Sarah. Don't pay attention to bad comments. You are the best. Don't forget it. Okay, when you are talking with yourself in the mirror, Sarah, do you think the real Sarah inside you is a person you can rely on?
No, I don't trust myself either.
Guys, you've heard it. I never said it. That's Sarah's ideas, no mine. Okay, Sarah say, I don't trust even on myself. Oh, good. Yes, teacher, because sometimes I don't give myself good advices. For example, last time I say, no, Sarah, it's no good idea to go to that party because tomorrow I have an exam. And I say, Sarah, you passed the exam, no, teacher. I went to the party. Okay, so that is why, teacher, I don't rely on myself. Okay, I say sometimes me, my inner me, okay, doesn't give good advices. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. All right, good. Okay, that's good. But actually, when I have a problem, I call my best friend. My best friend, okay, is my brother, one of my brothers. Okay, so every time that I've got a problem, okay, I call my brother, I tell him old story, and for me, he is a person who I can rely on. Because every moment, or every bad moment, every bad time that I've got, and I need somebody who I can rely on, okay, he is there for me, okay, he listen to me, he tell me good advices, so it's something that I can just rely on, okay. It's important, guys, to have friends, okay. I like Sarah's answers today. For me, it's wow, quite incredible answers, okay. But so many times, even when you don't have best friends, okay, maybe you know people who you can rely on. Okay, for example, some of your neighbors. If you are not going to be at home, you can rely on them because you can leave them the keys of your house and maybe they are going to give them to anyone you tell them. Okay, so you can rely on when you need to give your keys to somebody. Or you rely on your father or mother. For example, if you need some money to pay university and you don't have all the money and mean no complete, okay, so you can talk to them and say, no problem, I'm going to lend you the money and you don't need to pay me any interest. Really? Yes. So don't go to the bank. I'm going to lend you the money and at the end of the semester, you're going to pay me back. Okay, so wow, that is why, because if you go to the bank, they are burglars. They are going to take all your money. Okay, so if maybe you have somebody that you can rely on financially, talking about money, talk to the person. Don't pay to the bank. Banks are robbers. Believe me, thieves. All right, good. I'm gonna move on with the next one, guys, which is rely on. Okay, wear out. By rely on, wear out. I'm gonna ask you guys because for me it's important to know how much actually you know about these phrasal verbs that I'm gonna introducing to all of you today. Do you know them all? How much do you know? If they are said to you, you're gonna be one of those guys who's gonna keep just flowing the conversation because you already know them. Teacher, I don't know what to say. Yeah, guy, that is why you're here with me today. That is why you are here with me today. Okay, so pay attention, guys. We are studying where out is the one that I'm gonna ask you. All right, this is for Valentina. Valentina Piñeros, welcome to the class. I was wondering where you were. All right, Valentina, tell me something. Have you seen this phrasal verb before? I mean, wear out. Have you seen or have you ever seen this expression before, or have you ever heard this expression before, Valentina? Or is the very first time? Valentina say, teacher, never ever. All right, Valentina, I'm gonna give you an idea about this, and at the end, you're gonna give me your idea. So pay me attention and pay attention, everybody, guys, because, hey, if I say wear out, say, teacher, wear out, I don't know what is wear out. Obviously, guys, when I tell you that you are here to learn advanced English, teacher Aliri is not a liar. I'm not going to keep you going around, okay, exactly with the same information over and over again, okay, because I know you're smart. Okay, but I know as well that you all know many important things in English, many things, guys, that you don't imagine. And believe me, guys, the way or the path where you're going on, okay, this is necessary. Okay, it's necessary because actually your English, even when I know, guys, that I have taught you incredibly well with lots of good vocabulary, there are still many things that you need to know. And look at them. Look at them. Okay, they are just right here. Okay, I'm gonna give you an explanation about wear out. Okay, so listen to me, and you are gonna tell me, okay, which one, okay, or what idea you can get. Okay, wear out. What is wear out? For example, the problem when you've got a friend, okay, the friend or your friend can rely on you all the time. Every time that your friend's got a problem, you are there to help him. If he didn't study for the exam, okay, you are there to help him out. So he can rely on you because you are a very good friend. But it's all the contrary, guys, when you have a problem. Because every time that you need him the most, he is never around. If you ask him for a favor, he say, I can't today, sorry, maybe next time. Okay, every time that you need him, he's not there for you. Okay, so maybe at the end or after many times this being happening to you, you're gonna say, hey, stop, man. This guy is not your real friend. Because every time that you need him, okay, he's not for me. Okay, so this situation is wearing me out. This situation is wearing me out. You know, I think I'm gonna say no more. Okay, this wore me out. This situation wore me out. Okay, I don't wanna. I don't wanna this kind of situation any longer. All right. If you are my friend, you are my friend. If I'm for you, you're for me. Okay. If I scratch your back, hey, you gotta scratch mine. What is the point? All right. So wear out is that situation. Now, Valentina, personally talking, what is something that wears you out? For example, for me, something that actually wears me out is when I can rely on my friends. Hey, they are supposed to be my friends, okay? So that is something that is going to wear me out, you know, at the end or in the end or finally. Okay, Valentina, what is something personally that wears you out? All right, that is a very good question, guys. And if Keep, because I'm gonna ask the same thing to anyone right now. Okay, so focus on. It's gonna be the same question to anyone. All right, wear out, Valentina. What is something? What's something that really, really wears you out? Maria Jose, Maria Jose, Maria Jose. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, teacher.
Ah, excellent. I like that. I like because you sound extremely happy. And I like that sound. See, it's like when somebody is full of life. Guys, like at your age. When I was your age, guys, I was all day like on like a rabbit. Okay, jumping and hopping everywhere. You know, I was doing exercise. I was doing this, doing that. Okay, my gosh, man, boxing, karate, everything. I took advantage of time, and I say, my gosh. And when I hear you so happy and like today, like today, Laura, how are you? I have been incredible. Yeah, it's exactly that is exactly what gotta happen to you. All right, Maria Jose, tell me something. This life is tough. There are many things in life that we don't like. There are many things actually that every single day wear us out. What is something, Maria Jose? What is something that actually wears you out? What is something that wears you out, Maria Jose?
I don't know the. No, I don't know, teacher. The school, maybe.
What? I'm gonna pretend that you never mentioned that. All right, I'm gonna pretend that. All right, I'm not gonna say anything, guys. Don't pay attention. Maria Jose has problems with her microphone. Okay, thank you, Maria Jose. Okay, all right, okay. But Maria Jose is a little bit honest. A little bit honest. Say, teacher, you know, okay, not completely, teacher, not completely, but sometimes on and off. School wears me out. All right, good. All right. Yes, sometimes. Hey, I just finished my master, guys, some days ago. Yes, and I'm not gonna just sound like a superhero. I'm not Superman. Okay, academically, you know, obviously, no, as a person that's impossible. But academically, some people is like Superman. They are like superheroes. They win all, pass the exams all time. You know, they are the best all the time. They know what's going on. You know, they are never lost like me. You know, so yes, of course. Sometimes I think the same as Maria Jose. Sometimes, okay, my master, some moments I have to accept it. Wears me out, you know, wear me out a little bit. Okay, but after I got good grades, I say, wow, okay, this is the value. And I take the exam and I just hold it and I say, God, thank you. Okay, it was worthy studying so much for this exam. Yes, obviously, when you are studying and it's late at night, or maybe your friends are an incredible party and you are just studying in front of the computer, maybe you're not gonna think exactly this way. But guys, at the end, all the time, yeah, it's worthy. It's worthy. All right, excellent, Maria Jose. And don't pay attention. Maria Jose was a little bit insane. Okay, good. Guys, I'm gonna move on. Next one, excellent, Maria Jose. Okay, this is number 2. Look at it. Pay attention, guys, because it's put aside. Put aside. Put aside. Is it very easy? It's very easy. Okay? Very, very easy. Okay? For example, you are going to a party. The party is very important. For example, is your bestie's birthday party. Is your bestie's birthday party. Everybody around the school knows that you are his or her best friend. Okay? Pay attention. But there should be something that make you put aside going to the party. There should be something in life that put you aside things that are important. So many times I understand that they are important. I know that, obviously, but sometimes I have to put aside some things because, talking about the way and relevance, some things are very relevant. Obviously, my best friend is relevant to me, but there should be something. There should be somebody who make you put aside something as important as your bestie's birthday's party. Okay, I'm gonna start asking to the public. Okay, I'm gonna start asking to the public. Laura, let's suppose, Laura, tell me and be honest because Sarah was very honest. Laura, have you got a bestie?
Yes, I got.
Male or female?
Male.
Oh, really? All right. So you believe that there are real friendships between girls and boys?
Yes, teacher, for sure.
I like your way of thinking. All right. I like it. Because so many times girls think that her bestie gotta be a girl. Yes, it's gotta be a girl, but in your personal case, your bestie is a boy. Okay. I'm gonna ask you something, Laura. Laura, how long have you been friends?
10 years.
What the hell? 10 years is not your brother? All right. I say because 10 years is too long. Wow. To have a friends for the last 10 years at your age means that maybe you met in kindergarten. All right. Or something like that, Laura. I don't know. Okay. But it's a lot of time. Congratulations. Wow. Okay. That says a lot about the people. If you can have a friend for 10 years, okay, that is gonna give you like some stable idea about who you are because so many people is unstable. They have friends today, not tomorrow, and they are changing friends every day, but they never keep one. Not even one. They all the time have new friends, but never after the time they can just keep, okay, one. Okay, Laura, let's suppose that your best friends or your best friends got a party. Okay, is his party, and you are obviously invited to the party because you are supposed to be his bestie. Laura, what is something that make you put aside such a important event? What is something that make you put aside that party? Give me an example.
Have us put aside. I think I have an idea, but I don't know if it's correct. Can you tell me again, please?
Okay, in English, put aside is when you stop doing something, because of something or because of somebody. For example, obviously, my bestie's birthday's party is important, obviously. Okay, but there should be something or there should be somebody, Laura, who made you put aside such a important event, like actually it is your bestie's birthday's party. What could be something like that? What could be, or who could be somebody who made you put aside an event like this?
Well, I think probably dinner with my parents. I think.
Dinner with your friends. Okay, your
Yes.
best friends got a party today, and you decide to go on a restaurant with your other friends, and you're gonna
No,
put.
no, no, with my parents. With my parents. No,
Uh,
I don't have another friend. I
all
just
right,
have
okay,
him.
good. Okay, teacher, my parents. Yes, yes. Okay, talking about priorities. Yes, I understand. Our friends are important, but guys, obviously, Obviously, this is out of discussion. Actually, it's out of discussion. But obviously, guys, our family is more important than any other thing. All right. Even my bestie's birthday party. Sorry. Okay. But my family is more important. All right. Yeah. For example, what about if on Saturday, when you suppose your friends to have her party, okay, your granny is terribly sick in hospital. Hey, you're gonna be in a party dancing when you know that you love your granny and maybe you are very worried about her? Obviously not. All right. So you're gonna put aside the party and you're gonna concentrate your attention on your beloved one, that in this case is your granny. Okay. What kind of grandson you're supposed to be, what kind of granddaughter you're supposed to be. If being your granny in hospital, terribly sick, you're gonna be dancing in a party like pretending nothing is going on. Okay, I couldn't do that. I don't know you guys, but I couldn't do that. Okay, family, obviously, as Laura mentioned, okay, is the most important thing. Okay, and I think exactly that way. Okay, there isn't any other. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna move it on, guys. Next one is this one. I just wanna say it. Keep up. And I like because there's a very interesting program that actually, to be honest, I have to accept it, guys. I watched it. Okay, it's like a secret. You know, it's like a secret, but I like it. I like it. I have to accept it. And I'm not gonna say it because you can see beautiful women obviously in the program. No, no, no. Obviously, I like them because they are extremely beautiful, attractive. You know, I mean the program about these girls. Okay, they belong to the same family. They are like 6 or 7. Okay, same mother. There is one of those girls that is married to with a rapper, a black guy. Okay, I Kenny something. All right, and they are very millionaire, and they have a program on television that I watch at night. Several seasons because it's a very old program. And the program show how these women, how these girls live their common lives. Obviously, it's rich people's life. You know, they have mansions, you know, jets, personal, planes. They are extremely millionaire. Guys, do you know what program teacher Alirio is talking about? Okay, with all the clues that I gave you. Okay, I don't know because this is trendy and I'm an old guy. So I imagine for you, this is more in fashion. Okay, than me talking about this because a person like me, many people think that teachers shouldn't, watch this kind of program, but actually, I do. All right, I'm gonna ask you, Valerie, do you know what teachers is talking about? Do you know what is the program that I say about this family? All of them are sisters, very millionaire. Okay, they live in mansion. They are sisters. All of them are sisters. And they have a program with several seasons. Okay, several years on television. Valerie, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean? Okay, in the meantime, Valerie type her answer on the chat. Guys, I'm gonna make exactly the same question to Valentina. Valentina, keep up. Is actually the name of the program is with this. But do you know about what sisters I am talking about, Valentina? What is this group of sisters, very millionaire? They got a program on television. Okay, so maybe I'm just asking, okay, if you maybe know what I'm talking about. Do you know what is that program? Excellent, Valerie. Keeping up with the Kardashian. And Valerie say, I love Kylie Jenner. Obviously, she is the youngest, I think, and she's a model, international model. She's extremely beautiful. Yes, and the program is Keeping Up with the Kardashian. Okay, please, everybody look on the chat. Okay, Valerie, just type it. Valerie, congratulations. And that is actually the name of the program. Okay, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Okay, and what is the name Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Is because they are doing so many things, all those things at the same time, and they are all the time with a secretary that is just, dealing with their agenda that all the time is full of social events and activities and blah 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 blah. So it's very hard to keep up with that life because you gotta run and run and run sometimes. Okay, to keep up with these kind of things, you know are too much, or is too much. People say, hey, I can't keep up with this anymore. Okay, it's too much for me. All the time I'm sweating, running from here to everywhere, and I never have enough time to live my own life. All right, very good. Guys, tell me something. Are you a person, or a difficult person to keep up with? I'm gonna ask that to Kevin Roby. Kevin, and maybe this question is very good for you because you were talking about a teacher. I gotta give in. I gotta give up trying to be number one. Okay, that good. I say no, don't say that. But anyhow, Kevin, are you a difficult guy, or are you a guy hard to keep up with?
I don't think so.
All right. So, I mean, you don't do so many things actually that doesn't let anyone to go at your same pace. Okay. So, you live like a normal life. For example, what time do you usually wake up or get up in the morning? Every day, I mean.
Okay, so in normal days, like with no school and all of that, I get up at 8 a.m.
All right. So, that means that you study in the afternoon.
No, 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 no. I say that in normal days with no school, like Saturdays or that,
No, and what about weekdays, normal days? What time do you usually get up?
in weekdays, I get up at 5:30 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
No, 5:30, no o'clock.
That's very early. That's very early. Good. Kevin, and tell me something. And what time do you usually hit the hay? What time do you usually hit the hay?
Hey, what it was?
Yeah. What time do you hit the hay? I mean, what time do you go to bed? What time do you hit the hay?
Well, usually, like 12 o'clock p.m.
12 o'clock p.m. But you don't take a nap throughout the day?
Nope.
Are you talking to me that you are active all day long since almost 6 o'clock till 12 at midnight?
Yes, teacher. I really
Wow,
gotta rest.
boy, Kevin, but you are a hard guy to keep up with. Please, if you are awake at 6 o'clock and you hit the hay at 12, guy, that means, Kevin, I don't know if I'm understanding well or not. You're going to clear out my doubts, but that means that you sleep only 6 hours daily.
Yes, teacher.
Wow. And tell me something, Kevin. Obviously, my boy, you are a hard guy to keep up with. Obviously. Okay, don't say no. Teacher, I don't think so. Don't be so humble. Don't be so humble, because somebody with your schedule, hey, many people couldn't do that. Okay? People should be all the time complaining, oh, I'm sleepy. But if you are that kind of active guy all day long and sleeping only 6 hours, man, please, you are almost my hero. Okay, so please, you are obviously a hard guy to keep up with. Okay, don't forget it. Yes, you are. Okay, my gosh, man, you're talking seriously? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna move it on, guys. Next one. Excellent, my Kevin. Very good. Okay, good. Very good. My gosh, can you see, guys? Why all time I shout off about having the best students? Because obviously I have them. Okay, maybe. Okay, and I'm not humble. I'm gonna say it like exactly it sounds. I've got the best. All right, good. Next one. Fall behind. Fall behind. And this is a very important topic, especially to people who keep all the time so busy. You know, for example, look at Kevin's schedule. Kevin is awake every day, approximately, okay, like 18 hours. Okay, that is too much. 18 hours awake, active, doing things. My gosh, maybe Kevin with that schedule, okay, maybe he he's very apart from some people right now. Okay, it's because of the schedule. I imagine studying, doing homeworks and everything. Okay, he's gonna keep you away from people who maybe you love. It's gonna keep you away sometimes from people that you care. Okay, people who actually you care, and so many times those people start falling behind because you are so busy that you never have time how to share with them. If they invite you to a party, you're gonna say no. Okay, if they want to eat pizza with you at night, you're going to say no because you are doing something important for next day. Okay, so you start like this and your friends start falling behind. Okay, start falling behind. Or many times because you are so busy all day long, you start falling behind for them because every time that they call you, okay, you are doing something else. And you all the time say, no, I can't, no, I can't, no, I can't. Next time, sorry, I skipped this time. Next time, I'll say yes. You know, and you keep like this. At the beginning, maybe people insist and insist on you, but sooner or later, they are just gonna quit. They are just gonna give up. They are gonna say no more. And the situation maybe is gonna end up not so good for you because you're gonna end up not having friends at all. All right? Guys, I'm gonna ask you and be honest. And this question is for Juan Esteban. Juan Esteban, who is that person who you have fall behind? Who is that person who you have fell behind? Sorry. Who's that person? Juan Esteban. Who's a person in your life that maybe right now you have fallen behind? Who's that person? Mr. Juan Esteban. Okay, in the meantime, Juan Esteban, you process the idea and prepare, obviously, your answer. I'm gonna ask to somebody else just to see. Okay, Johan, tell me, boy, maybe you are very busy. Johan, do you study in the morning or do you study in the afternoon?
Teacher, I study in the morning.
Okay, and what do you do in the afternoons?
I make my homeworks and no, teacher, I don't have a hobby or this.
Only
Uh,
homeworks. All you don't have a hobby. You are doing only homeworks all day long. Yeah, good. This is for you. This question is for you. Okay, tell me something, Johan. What is something that you know you have fallen behind? Something that right now is not so important like in the past. What is something that you have fallen behind, or who is maybe somebody who you have fallen behind?
teacher, what is fall behind?
Okay, I can speak Spanish in these classes, but fall behind is something that in at present is not so important as it was in the past. For example, if you ask me, teacher, what is something that you have actually fallen behind? I'm going to tell you what is that: basketball. Basketball. I have fallen behind my favorite hobby, my favorite sport. Why? Because teacher Alirio is all the time giving classes. If I have time to go to the gym, I'm not going to have time to go and play basketball. So obviously, basketball is something that actually, Johan, I have fallen behind. What is something that you have fallen behind?
Teacher, I think read a book or play video games.
Oh, really? Okay, play video games is good. Fall that behind. But reading books, Johan, that is something that is not good to fall.
Teacher, I read books because in the school has a lecture plan,
But,
and
but not
in
for
the
but not for pleasure, Johan. But not for pleasure. You read books because it's a mandatory at school. But when you have time, you don't read books just for pleasure. That is what you mean?
yeah.
My gosh. Okay, so pay attention, Johan. Don't fall behind reading. Fall behind video games, but don't fall behind, okay? Okay, good readings. That is very important because it's gonna give you knowledge, especially at your age. Okay, very good, Johan. Good answer, man. So maybe reading books and playing video games, teacher, is something that I have fallen behind. Okay, good. Next one, guys, pay attention because look at the class is conversation and using advanced words. Okay, cash up on, cash up on. This is very interesting. For example, nowadays, no a secret that people can get sick at any time because we are, at COVID's time. Okay, this is COVID's era. Okay, so I mean that people who you see healthy today, maybe you won't see them anymore in the future because they die from this disease from one day to the other. Guys, and it's actually like that. You don't imagine how many people I've known, okay, right now, died or is dead or are dead. Many people are dead. Many people who I met, many people who I knew right now, they don't exist, and it's sad. This disease is crazy, so that is why we need to enjoy every second of this given life. That is why we have to hug more our friends or family. That is why it's important to share, to be honest, to keep happy, because you never know if it's gonna be the last week you're gonna be living, or you don't know if you're gonna be sharing with your family this coming December. That is why your mentality gotta change. Be positive, be friendly, be nice, be successful. Live your life like today. Life it's today was the last one you've got. All right? And live it. Live it happily. Live it honestly. Okay? That is actually my advice and recommendation, guys. Because all right? Guys, what you are is what you just share with others. Who you are is what you give to others. Who you are is actually what you can do for others. Okay, that is actually who you are. My question is, guy, who are you? Think about that. Okay, so cash up on. I love it because so many times now people get sick from one day to the other. They are at home recovering. Maybe they've got the flu. I mean, not all the time we're talking about COVID. No. Maybe person or people can experience different diseases. But so many times they gotta stop going to school, because they are sick in bed. And these people have some days exactly in the same situation. And when you don't go to school, the homeworks, the assignments, the activities start piling up, piling up, okay? Teacher is nice, but teacher is not gonna say, don't worry, it's not necessary to take the exam. Yes, a real life. Okay, maybe the teacher is nice, but say, hey, don't worry, you have like 2 months, okay, out of school, okay, you passed the school year. Please, man, wake up. Wake up. That is not gonna happen. Not in this life. It's not so easy, guys. All right. So please, and when time goes by, when time goes by, many homeworks, guys, and you need to catch up on your homeworks. Okay, so that means when you are finally recovered, you're gonna be sitting in front of the computer, in front of the computer for hours and hours and hours, trying to catch up on your homework. It's difficult, I know, but sorry, man. Sometimes it's impossible, okay, to be nicer because you have the same rights as all the others. So what is gonna think your class? What's your class gonna think if a person who was sick is not gonna take exams? Hey, next week, everybody, they will get sick, like not to take exams. So what is the message that you're sending to people? All right, so you're gonna accept, you're gonna help them out, don't worry, I'm gonna give you 2, I'm gonna give you 3 weeks to catch up on your readings. All right, very good. Question. Maria Jose, tell me something. Are you attending normal classes these days at school?
Yes, teacher.
All right. So normally, how often do you go to school these days?
What, teacher?
How often do you go to school these days? How many days?
1 weekend for no.
Weekend,
5 days.
1 weekend in the morning and 1 weekend in the afternoon is the way as you are studying these days?
No, 1 weekend in the school and 1 weekend in the house.
How? Okay, that is like, you're gonna alternating. You are alternating, okay, classes. 1 week at home, 1 week at school. Maria Jose, tell me, what is the best for you? To be at school or to be at home? Be honest.
In the school.
In the school, yes, because in school, obviously, you can do things that your parents can see, okay? Because when you are at your house, okay, everybody keep an eye on you. Yes, Maria Jose is there. Yes, Maria Jose is studying. Yes, Maria Jose is there. Everybody knows where you are, and obviously they know what you are doing. But when you are at school, nobody see you, okay? So you're free. Okay, you can speak with your friends about what you want. Nobody is gonna hear your conversations. Okay, your mother is not gonna give her opinion about your nothing. Okay, obviously, so many times to go to school is much better. Okay, tell me something. Many homeworks these days, because if I'm not wrong, you say teacher, something that actually wears me out is a school. Okay, yes, this is a very incredible point for our conversation, Maria Jose, because obviously sometimes when you say teacher, school sometimes wears me out, what do you mean, Maria Jose, is that it's hard for you to catch up on your assignments?
No. Any assignment. I'm good student.
All right. So what you try to tell me is that you are completely updated with all your responsibilities at school?
Completely? No. But
All right, very good. I like your honesty. Yeah, teacher, not completely, okay, but for me, it's easy to catch up on my responsibilities daily. All right, that's good because so many times, for example, some days ago, guys, I had terrible problems sleeping. Okay, because when you are about to finish your master, you are thinking, you are irritated, you are thoughtful, you are uneasy, you are nervous, you are like that, like grumpy, because all the time you are not sleeping well, and to be honest, I was like 1 month that all my homeworks pile up, stack up, and I thought one weekend that I was going bananas, going crazy, going all nuts, because I was very sure that I was not going to have the rest of my life to catch up on my readings. Guys, this is hard. But right now, these days, I am like Laura Las Preyes say, I have been incredible well these days. Or I'm going to be like Maria Jose, live lively, because finally I catch up on my reading. So homework stop. Right now I am on holidays. Master is over. The only thing that I gotta do is just to sit and wait, sit and wait. In the meantime, I take my picture with that incredible bachelor degree. I mean, with the diploma. Okay, that's gonna be one of the best days in my life, because I have been very tired and many situations wears me out, but at the end I end up doing what I wanted: get a bachelor degree, I mean a master degree. All right, catch up on my ratings. Obviously, guys, obviously there are important things in your life. Obviously there are things that are just unimportant, of course, and sometimes in life you need to focus on. I mean, focus on is concentrate, or to be very concentrated on something that you know is important, because you know it, because everybody knows it. Okay, I'm gonna ask this question, okay, this time, guys. Okay, to Juan Esteban, are you around? Okay, very good. Now, Valentina, you gave me a good option. What about microphone? No microphone? I need you guys with microphone. I need you with microphone. Okay, next time, try to get it. Okay, maybe you can connect it to these classes with your cell phone. Okay, you can do that, and you can use your cell phone. If you don't have microphone, your cell phone is gonna be a good idea. Okay, just to interact. Interaction is what is be expected in these classes, guys. Is interaction. We can talk, okay, and I love it, because when I have this kind of conversation with you, I can see something that makes me incredible happy, or incredibly happy. Okay, is to see that you've got a good level, guys, that we can have this kind of conversation, that I could invite anybody native in my classes, and that person seeing what I can see just right now is going to be very impressed. So we've done an incredible job together. We've done an incredible job together. All right. And I love it. And I'm going to make the question too. Okay. Sarah, I'm going to make you a question. What is something that you would like to focus on in the coming days? Or what is something that you are very focused on at the moment? What is that, Sarah? Let's see what Sarah says. Sarah, what is that keep your mind busy these days? What is that keep you so concentrated on? What is something that are you right now focus on, or that you like to focus on in the future? Sarah, what is that? And that is a good question, guys, because hey, believe me, if you don't focus your attention on something, you're not gonna get it, guys. That is why in life you need to focus on. You focus, everything is gonna flow. It's gonna flow incredibly well. Okay, I'm gonna make exactly the same question to Kevin. Kevin, what is that? What is something that you are right now, or that you'd like to be very focused on, okay, in the coming days? What is that, Kevin?
Well, teacher, I have a hobby of playing an instrument, and I like to focus more on it because I like it too much.
All right, and what is that instrument that you like to play?
The piano.
What the hell? Are you talking seriously? The piano? And tell me something. Are you good at that?
Well, I don't consider myself as good, but not bad either. Just regular.
All right, teacher. I'm not the best, but I get by. I am not the best, but I get by. Okay, I get by is I do my best. You know, that's right. I get by. Phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs. Okay, my gosh, is that okay? Excellent. So you play the piano. Okay, tell me something, Kevin. Would you like to do that professionally in the future?
Well, I see it now more as a hobby, but as a job, I don't think it bother me to make some money with that because I like it just too much, and gaining money from that will be perfect.
Excellent. Okay, that is a very nice way of thinking. Yes, teacher, right now it's for passion. But in the future, this brings me money. I'm gonna say hello, money. No problem. Okay, come visit me at any time. Okay, you are welcome. Okay, at any moment. Okay, yes, money is welcome at any time. That is to be intelligent. Guys, money is not everything, but it's something important. All right, is don't focus all your attention in life on money, okay, but keep thinking on it. You know, please bear that in mind. Okay, excellent. Focus on. Okay, so something that I would like to focus on in the future, teacher, is about playing the piano. I would like to play in the piano, teacher, and it's something that I would like to do in the future. Excellent, guys. Hey, I'm not gonna just say this for fashion, but you already know it, guys. I'm very proud, impressed about your performance. Okay, remember, Christos is not gonna keep changing the schedule anymore. Finally, okay, he got a solution, and he will be with you every Friday at 8 o'clock. So from 8 o'clock to 9, you're gonna have a conversational class with Christos. Take advantage, guys. Take advantage. Take advantage. All the time I mention this, especially for something that I consider is a very incredible feature about Christos classes. Number one is a very intellectual guy. Number one. Number two is a person full of experiences to share. Okay, you are a wise guy when you talk to wise people. Don't forget that. Okay, that's you. If you keep with the wise, you're gonna be a wise guy too. All right, so that is why I think, and one of the most important features about why I consider your classes with Christos are so important is because his pronunciation, his English is British, and it's very important to keep an open window to British English, guys. Okay, believe me. Okay, if all the time you're listening English, British, believe me, you're gonna build up that incredible language that all of us want to build up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say bye bye. Take care, guys. Incredible class, and this is something all for you guys. Okay, is excellent, guys. I'm gonna say bye bye. Take care, and I'm gonna see you next class, guys. See you guys. Bye bye. Laura, Kevin,
Bye,
Simon,
teacher. Thank
take care,
you.
my friends.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Take care, my boys.
Bye,
Take care.
teacher. Thank you.
Bye bye, my guys. See ya next class. Bye.